This video we're going to cover how to change forms of quadratics, specifically starting with standard form and changing it to vertex form. Now I'm going to make a quick note. To go from standard to vertex, you simply want to complete the square. So we've already learned how to do this. So if you know how to do this, you're great. Okay. If not, you need to go back in the quadratics unit and brush up on it a little bit. So again, I'm going to quickly go through this. X squared plus x minus 20, completing the square. First thing we want to do is group our x's. Get them on one side, put our constant on the other. So we would introduce an equal sign. I get rid of the 20 on the left by adding. Once you do that, set up your set of parentheses squared equals x, whatever this is, this coefficient, divide it by 2. It's always going to go there. Once you do this, you're going to take this value, square it, distribute it, or multiply it by the coefficient outside here, which is 1, if you didn't factor anything from your x squared term. So 1/2 squared is 1/4, times 1 is just 1/4. So I have 20 plus 1/4. I'm going to write this as a decimal just for the ease of it. X plus 1/2 squared equals 20.25. And remember, at the end, you want to get your equation back equal to 0. So I'm just going to subtract 20.25 from both sides. And hopefully this is my answer. I can double check by going to Desmos, typing in my original, y equals x squared plus x minus 20, and I get a graph. My new equation, because it's set equal to 0, okay, if it's just set equal to 0, I can replace equal to 0 with the y equals. So y equals x plus 1/2 squared minus 20.25. And if I zoom out, I can see that the red graph, or my answer, overlaps the black graph. Another thing I can do is I can pull up a table of what I originally had. I'm going to click on where my answer is. I'm going to pull up another table. And again, 3 points. So I'm actually going to put a table in my answer choice. I have my x values. I'm going to pick 3 of them. I'm going to do 0, 1, and 2. My standard form, my vertex form. Another way you can write this is your given and your answer. So my given table, when x was 0, y was negative 20. When x was 1, when x was 0, y was negative 20. When x was 1, y was negative 18. When x was 2, y was negative 14. Again, pull up my table again really quick. When x is 0, negative 20 is my y value. When x was 1, y was negative 18. When x was 2, y was negative 14. And again, I'm just going to now compare my given and my answers. So negative 20, good. Negative 18, good. Negative 14, good. So this is the correct answer. Again, if 1 point, right, so say this negative 20 would have been negative 18. I would have stopped, got rid of this, and went and typed in a different answer choice on a test or quiz or classwork assignment. Again, the rule of 3, you must have 3 points that appear in your given table and your answer table, or your graphs must overlap each other completely.